his might, yeah. The airwaves are his throne, his dream and his alone. Under the neon lights, he rises to all new heights. With fire in his bones, his heart beats for Rutland, his home. Under the neon lights, he rises to all new heights. With fire in his bones, his heart beats for Rutland, his home. Slash Ventura shouted loud. He's a radio rebel in the crowd. Slash Ventura never fall. His name knocks down the walls.
Smash Ventura Productions.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer gets processed into a McDonald's McDLT has been replaced by a show full of cheap filler ingredients.
McDLT, it's a good time. I'm McD for the great taste. Cool Crispelty of McDonald's. McDLT.
Oh, what a merry Christmas day. Hear the joyous music play. Bells are ringing, choir singing. Oh, what a merry Christmas day. Sharing the season of good cheers with the ones we hold so dear. Friendly faces, warm embraces. Oh, what a merry Christmas day. Snowflakes covered country lanes. Jack Frost painted window panes. Twinkling stars on Christmas trees. Oh, what happy memories. Gather round the fireplace. Families filled with love and grace. Round the peaceful embers glow. Blessed Utah spirit. much to ask. This used to be my playground. This used to be my childhood dream. This used to be the place I ran to whenever I was in need of a friend. Why did it have to end? And why do they always say no regrets? But I wish that you were here with me. Well then, there's hope yet. I can see your face in our secret place. You're not just a memory. Say goodbye to yesterday. Those are words I'll never say. I'll never say. This used to be my playground. This used to be our pride and joy. This used to be the place we ran to, that no one in the world could dare destroy. This used to be our playground. This used to be our childhood dream. This used to be the place we ran to. I wish you were standing here with me. This used to be our playground. This used to be our childhood dream. This used to be the place we ran to. The best things in life are always free. Wishing you were here with me.
The traffic is lined up as far back as the eye can see to go to one place and one place only. Oh man, it can't be, but it is. The Great Mall. Wow. Hey, it's the Great Mall Theater sign. Good Morning Vietnam and Smash Ventura the movie. How about that? Oh, there you are, beautiful. Hello, old friend. It's been a really long time. Everybody, follow me. We're gonna go back in time. Hello, old friend. Lord, have I missed you.
would like to thank you for taking us into your homes. We wish you all a happy holiday.
Now you can build Santa's beard with the Countdown to Christmas poster. It's free when you buy any 7-Up product.
What do we have here?
It's Castle Grayskull.
And it's mine. Not so fast, Beastman.
He-Man!
You can pit He-Man against Beastman playing for the power of Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together.
Beastman's escaping.
The throne, Dad. Dad, you saved the castle.
Castle Grayskull from the Masters of the Universe collection. He-Man and Beastman, each sold separately, from Mattel.
When a friend comes over to play, sharing is fun, the Care Bears way.
It's 3 of the Care Bears, each sold separately.
Moving's fun, Share Bear. Need a hand? Gee, thanks, Friend Bear. What about Champ Bear? Can we help?
Sure, champ.
Helping friends when they're new shows the caring side of you. Every day can be a Care Bear day.
Each sold separately, Friend Bear, Share Bear, and Champ Bear are all part of the Care Bears collection from Kenner.
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby.
This holiday season, serve the very best at any gathering. Serve delicious chicken tenders from Burger King.
Ain't nothing like the real thing.
Chicken tenders are all white meat breast fillets, not formed bits and pieces of chicken like McNuggets. Plus, they're cooked in 100% vegetable oil. So pick up chicken tenders from Burger King. This holiday, how could you serve anything less than the best?
Ain't nothing like the real thing, baby.
Rubik, you've done it again!
I'm gonna get you, Rubik.
It's Rubik's Magic Puzzle, the new challenge from the incredible Erno Rubik.
The cube was easy. I dare you to link the rings.
I did it!
You didn't do it right.
Rubik's Magic. Pick it up. You'll never put it down.
I can't put it down.
I can't put it down. Can you, Abe?
Rubik's Magic Puzzle. New from Matchbox. You'll never put it down. Give me that back.
It's my turn now.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
Santa Claus.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down to a long winter's nap.
Dad, it still works.
There's no better gift than the sound of your voice.
Oh my God. I'm home. We're all home. I'm 8 years old. I have the entire world in front of me, and the Great Mall in all of its glory. You know, folks, we all have a mall we're nostalgic about. It wasn't just the mall itself, or what it sold. It was the memories, the time, the era that was shaped by the friends and family that we would hang out with at the mall. For our generation, it was the centerpiece of the community. Not to mention, loaded with nostalgic awesomeness. We're gonna have to go in. Follow me. I will take you on a great tour of my hometown's legendary Great Mall. Coming up, we've got a Christmas greeting from my mob friends, including Angelo, and we're gonna look through a 1984 Montgomery Ward catalog. Stick around, it's gonna get a lot better. Right here on Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special. Everybody, welcome home.
I can hear him knocking. Is that you, Santa Claus?
Good afternoon, Mr. Smash. This is Angelo, your old buddy from down the west side. Yeah, we got your gifts there. Cole, what are you, some kind of SWAT guy? We don't like that kind of gift. We're gonna come down and see you after. Yeah, the boys want to say a little something to you.
Oh, Smash, this is Fingy. I want to come down and see you too. Yeah, this is Louie. Coming down to see you in a little while. I'm gonna give you a few presents. We have a new guy, Victor. He's gonna spend a little time with you.
Yeah, Smash, we're gonna give you some gifts for Christmas. We're gonna give you one broken knee, one broken wrist, and a pair of cement boots. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Smash.
Merry Christmas, Smash, and Happy Holidays. Happy Holidays, Smash. And hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Did not see me creep downstairs to have a peek. Well, she thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. But let me tell you that I saw Mama Piccolo, Santa Claus, underneath the bed so snowy white. And what a laugh it would have been if a daddy would have walked right in and saw Mama kissing Santa Claus last night. I saw Mama kissing Santa Claus underneath the mistletoe last night. No, well, she did not see me creep down the stairs to take a peek. Well, she thought that I was tucked up in my bedroom fast asleep. But let me tell you that I saw Mama Piccolo, Santa Claus, underneath his bed so snowy white. And what a laugh it would have been. Oh, Daddy had just walked in and saw Mama kissing Santa Claus last night.
Oh man, the Dream Machine Arcade. The arcade was the centerpiece of youngsters growing up in the 1980s. I know it was mine. Let's take a look at some footage from arcades in the 1980s. And a trip into the video game vault.
Give me life, give me action. At the touch of the button, flying through hyperspace in the computer interface. Stop. Living on video. Stop. Stop.
Video Game Vault.
Movie theater, Studio 1, Studio 2, and I can't wait to tell you what they're showing, but I want you to notice Montgomery Ward behind me, and the locals, we all lovingly called it Monkey Wards. I'm not sure why, but it was a term of affection. And speaking of which, let's take a look at a promo for Electric Avenue, some interesting bad acting from a loss prevention tape, and we're going to look inside a Montgomery Ward from 1986. All kinds of great stuff. Right here on Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special 3. And by the time I get to the head of this line, it'll be 2020. Dun dun dun! Now all you 80s fans, turn it up!
Have you decided yet? Would you like to see that again? Electric Avenue has the selection, the value, and quality you're looking for in VCRs, televisions, home audio, and camcorders. VCRs for watching the classics.
You want to win, you got to use your noggin. Keep the competition guessing. Show them a lot of different looks, just like Electric Avenue.
Mike, when it comes to winning, Electric Avenue has a game plan that's sure to beat the competition every time. With brand names like Sony, Panasonic, RCA, Apple, Maytag, GE, and Electric Avenue will beat any competitor's price guaranteed.
Beat the competition. Electric Avenue crushes the competition.
Okay, Karen, I'll be there to assist. Excuse me, sir. I'm with Montgomery Ward Loss Prevention and Safety. I'd like to determine the ownership of that cordless phone you have.
I didn't take anything.
I saw you conceal the merchandise under your shirt. We also have you on videotape. That's him, right over there. There are a lot of witnesses here. Don't make this worse than it is. Please come with me to the office. This way.
You know, I paid for this. It's a present for my daughter. She's out in the car. I was just hiding from her so she wouldn't see it.
I couldn't see, I said if I can't feel it, then how could it be? No magic could happen to me. And then I saw you, I couldn't believe it. You took my heart, I couldn't retrieve it. Said to myself, what's it all about? Now I know there can be no doubt. You can do magic, dun, dun, dun. You can have everything. Oh, hey, it's Smash Ventura. We're back in front of Monkey Ward, and take a look at this big blue guy. What was he? The Crest Sparkle toothpaste guy. And I'm gonna hook you up with the commercial right now. Phil, roll it.
It's cool. It's neat. A sparkling treat. You've never seen anything like this. Hey, we sparkle. We're new Sparkle Crest for kids. We taste cool and we sparkle if we show you the way. Give us a try and we'll sparkle up your day. Now you love to brush your teeth before you go to school. Sparkle Crest for kids, big, bright, and cool. With sparkle. A real cool place to sparkle. Sparkle Crest for kids, sparkle so much. It'll make you rise to brush.
Welcome back to Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special 3. I am the action figure of Smash Ventura, not a doll. Well, the 80s ladies can call me a doll. I don't know. We're still in line at the movie theater, and, I don't know. By the time I get to the beginning of this line, I'm gonna be in my early 40s. Anyway, while we're here, behind me is the Artful Dodger, an awesome bar restaurant where you can watch sports on a big TV, eat some clam chowder, get a big old bar burger. It was an awesome place to go into, and I wasn't allowed because I was a kid. While we're also here, we want to pay our educational respects to Laureate Books. We got a PSA, books, check them out. Also a Christmas greeting from my broadcast mentor, the Captain. And another toy catalog. It's all coming up right here on Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special. If Kenny Loggins and the Great Ball can't bring you back, I don't know what will.
City yourself, one of the family. We take it to you, so strong. It's there, we are coming together. Home city yourself, where is? Home city yourself, on the furniture. There is no love. Who cares? Everyone who shares, every heart to be loved, you know, and up to tea. And a cup of tea.
Check them out. Pick up a book. You got a fantasy, imagination can take you to where you wanna be. Are you curious? How can you find out? Books. Check them out. Books. check them out. Read about stars and cars, play electric guitars, or cops that work hard, patrolling the boulevard, the heavyweight champ and his craziest bout. Books, check them out. Books, check them out. At your library.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Ten Below. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much.
He's Mr. White Christmas. He's Mr. Snow. He's Mr. Icicle. He's Mr. Ten Below.
Hi, Smash. It's your old radio pal, Todd. I'm the captain. Thanking you for these, gifts? Wait, what exactly do you think I'm going to do with a case of New Coke, a video entitled The Girls of Solid Gold Do Dallas, and an IOU from Dr. Emmett Brown that says, when it happens, you'll know? Well, despite that, this is the captain saying Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. Oh, it's Smash. I hope you enjoy your gift from me. A whole year of Bill Cosby sweating to the 80s in sweaters. You big fatty?
Well, it's Christmas time again. Decorations are on by the fire. Everybody's singing, all the bells are ringing out, and it's Christmas all over again. Yeah, again. Long distance relatives, haven't seen them in a long time. Yeah, I kinda missed them. I just don't wanna kiss them now, and it's Christmas all over again. Yeah, again. And all over town, little kids come get down. Christmas is a rockin' time. Put your body next to mine. Underneath the mistletoe we go. We go. Everybody's singing, all the bells are ringing out, and it's Christmas all over again. Yeah, again. And right down our block, little kids start to rock. Christmas is a rockin' time. Put your body next to mine. Underneath the mistletoe we go. We go. Merry Christmas time. Come and find you happy and there by your fire. I hope you have a good one. I hope Mama gets the shopping done, and it's a Christmas all over again.
back her guitar.
Okay guys, so stop me if you've heard this one before. So Superman is flying over downtown Rutland, right? And he sees Wonder Woman getting a suntan on top of the Mead building. So he flies right... never mind. Shh, never mind. Hey everybody, it's it's the Smash Ventura action figure, and we finally made it into the Great Mall movie theater. Yes, the legendary Studio 1 and 2. And when I think of the movie theater, I think of how great it was to bring a date to the mall. Yeah, you'd go to the Pizza Castle, right? And then you'd go over to the arcade, the Dream Machine arcade, and, you know, I don't know, play games for a couple hours, and then top it all off with seeing a great movie where you maybe share the popcorn, right? Maybe she'd let you hold her hand, and then, at the end of the night, the big kiss, right? It was just great dating in the 80s. It was great being a kid in the 80s. It was great being in the 80s. Anyway, Studio 1 and 2 have got a couple of great ones. Studio 1's going to be showing us A Christmas Story. And Studio 2 has got us loaded up with The Gremlins. You're watching the Smash Ventura TV Christmas Special 3. You know, hearing Jackson Browne in the background is making me want to watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High. How about you?
'Cause when the cars and the signs and the streetlights light up the town.
At the movies in the 1980s.
In this modern age, too many people have lost sight of the true meaning of Christmas.
Mom, hush!
Shut up, Ralphie! So now, in the spirit of the original,
Me to you. Stop!
traditional, American Christmas,
Thanks a lot.
MGM presents A Christmas Story. And unwraps the secrets.
Did they get a tie this year?
Of the original, traditional.
You look like a deranged Easter bunny.
100% two-fisted, red-blooded.
It's smiling at me.
All American Christmas. A Christmas Story.
Steven Spielberg presents Gremlins. They're clever. They're mischievous. They'll get into the kitchen, the basement, the garage. They'll get into anything. And once they get in,
That's a real gremlin like you!
you're in for it. Gremlins. They'll be expecting you at a special sneak preview Saturday, May 19th. Directed by Joe Dante. Rated PG.
Welcome back. It's Smash Ventura, and we're still going through the Great Mall Tour. Oh, the memories are just making me feel like I am perpetually 8 years old, and I could dive off the furniture with a towel tied around my neck, reenacting the greatest American hero. Anyway, we're on the other side of the movie line, and we're on our way to the Something Sweet kiosk? Anyway, lots of delicious chocolatey goodness. We also got retromercials coming up. We're going to stop in also at Music For You and say hello to our good friend Tommy Laypolt. He's got a top 10 I know you're going to love of Christmas music.
It's got everything that I desire. Sets the summer sun on fire. I want candy. I want candy. Go to see when the sun goes down. Ain't no finer boy
McDonald in.
Hand warming, hot hand warming. On a cold, cold day, it feels so neat to clap your hands together and feel the beat. Hamburgers, French fries, hot for you. McDonald's hand warming.
It's fun to do.
It's a good time, but a great taste.
It doesn't mean a lot if you don't get it hooked.
On McDonald's.
With Rustling Superstars, it's like having a real match right in your own home. There's Jimmy Superfly Snuka, the Iron Sheik, Hulk Hogan, and Big John Studd. Twist them, group them, fight them like the big guys. There's even Andre the Giant, Rustling Superstars, each sold separately. You from LJN.
What's happening in the land of Rainbow Bright?
Baby Bright is born. Just arrived on a rainbow morn.
Baby Bright is my beautiful rainbow baby. Pretty pink hair, a tiny pink star. She even drinks a special formula. Rainbow!
Baby Bright is a rainbow just for you to love.
We love you, Baby Bright.
And now, see Rainbow Bright in her first movie, Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer, coming soon.
This Christmas, Pepsi would like to help you celebrate the holidays with a chance of winning a present from Mario in the Pepsi Nintendo Holiday Game, where you could win one of thousands of terrific Nintendo prizes, like these action sets, game packs, and best of all, the sensational new Game Boy. So hurry up and play before it's all over. Look for details on how to win your Nintendo prize wherever you see these Pepsi holiday displays.
My favorite heroes are Spider-Man and my Uncle Fred. My favorite heroes are Wonder Woman and my mama. My favorite heroes are the Hulk and Great Aunt Molly.
Underoos. They even come out heroes against warm water and detergents.
Batgirl and my daddy.
Be a Christmas morning hero. Give Underoos the gift that's fun to give.
Superman and my dynamite mother.
The night before Christmas, an Oreo cookie's waiting for a special guest.
I'll just take a little rest.
Ho, 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 who's that kid with the Oreo cookies? Eating all the luscious chocolate, licking all the creamy middles, dunking all the crunchy cookies like he did when he was little. It's so hard to hide the kid inside with Christmas and O-R-E-O. Bisco.
$3.99 records and tapes. Crazy Eddie's celebrating Christmas with his greatest record and tape asylum super sale ever. Crazy Eddie wants to give you the gift of music with the largest selection of $3.99 records and tapes anywhere. Featuring superstars at super values from Warner Electra Atlantic. Choose from artists like The Doors, Devo, The Talking Heads, Yes, The Doobie Brothers, Bette Midler, and many, many more for just $3.99. So give the gift of music with a record or tape from Crazy Eddie during his Christmas sale. Crazy Eddie, his record prices are insane too.
The red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, and if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows. All of the other reindeer used to laugh and call him names.
step into Christmas. Let's join together. We can watch it snowball forever and ever. Eat cake and be merry. Come along with me. Step into Christmas, the intermission free. No rain on Christmas road. Do they know it's Christmas time at all? Here's to you, raise a glass for everyone. Here's to them underneath that burning sun. Do they know it's Christmas time at
Have a holly jolly Christmas, and when you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Ho, ho, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, yes sir, once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Little Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing. A ring. I don't mean a phone, Santa baby. And hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight.
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special. Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. Raised on the radio, raised on the radio, just an all-American boy. I got my favorite toy. I was raised on the radio. Yeah, I was raised on the radio, just like an all-American boy. I got my favorite toy. I was raised on the radio, raised on the radio. 'Cause I was raised on the radio.
Oh, hey, it's Smash Ventura, and the sugar rush from the almond bark is really kicking in now. We got a Christmas greeting coming up from my dad, Johnny Midnight, and we're going to do a little tribute to KBs in the 80s. Also, what's on TV in the 1980s? You got me walking day and night. Oh, no! You got me walking day and night, up and down the mall. You got me walking day and night. Oh, yeah! Got me walking day and night.
Where you gonna find that special toy at a price that's really low? Not at the zoo, but here's a thought for you. There's a really great place to go. KB Toy Store. We got the toys at the price you're looking for.
Get great savings now on the latest video game cartridges, train, road race, and doll accessories and other toys at our What Santa Forgot sale.
KB Toy Store. We got the toys at the price you're looking for.
Looks
'cause I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. They call me Heat Miser. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much.
Well, come on and tell us, Johnny. It's the Big Daddy O, Johnny Midnight. Thanks, Smash, for the case of Brill Cream. Hope you like the Earth Angel cake we all made ya. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody from Coolsville.
Like lightning, crash like thunder.
What's on television in the 1980s?
Friday, a holiday tradition for 21 years.
I've killed it.
It's time once again for America's favorite Charlie Brown adventure. It's an Emmy Award-winning special. It's a Charlie Brown Christmas. Then he's back, the original cool guy. And this time he's gonna melt your heart. So chill out with Frosty the Snowman. Share the holiday spirit Friday on CBS.
Saturday, ring in the joyous holidays with the musical, magical family classic, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. He's finding the way to save Christmas Day.
Up, and away! Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you'll go down in history.
Saturday.
Wednesday on CBS, The Bangles, Sting, Run DMC, The Judge, John Cougar Mellencamp, Stevie Nicks, Michael McDonald, U2 and more in an all-new holiday special. Santa Claus is rocking the town with Top of the Pops.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year!
A very special Christmas, Wednesday.
Tonight, your favorite Disney characters invite you to share some wonderful Christmas memories. Join us as Donald plays in the snow. Goofy learns to ski. Mickey decorates his Christmas tree.
Merry Christmas, Bob. And God blesses everyone.
And for the first time on network television, we bring you Mickey's Christmas Carol.
Welcome back to Smash Ventura TV. I am the action figure of Smash Ventura, along with Tom E. DeWabbit Canavan. And I want to thank Tom Canavan for the great job that he's done in colorizing some of the inside photos that I desperately needed to stitch together this Great Mall tour. We're right by Foxmoor, and they were known for making the 80s ladies give me double vision. Coming up, we've got my main man. His basement is the ultimate man cave. It's like he swept all the toy aisles in the Great Mall and set them all up down there. It's awesome. Anyway, Jason Nupp, my 80s brother, along with his wonderful son Liam, they're going to do a very special Toy Cave of Doom. Ooh, when you get through to me, the ladies, they speak to me. I gotta have those mall ladies, yes I do. Hey, Jason Nupp, take it, Big Daddy, before I get into trouble.
Give me a countdown, Liam.
5, 4, 3.
You're supposed to say in 5, 4, and then you don't say 3 and 2. You just kind of like, and then I know to go.
In 5, 4, 3. Okay. You want me to count to 4?
I want you to say in 5, 4, 3, and point.
5, 4, 3. Okay, let me try again. 5, 4. Okay. Here's
Yeah, I got it.
No, here's my sequence. It's 5, 4, 3.
Merry Thank you very much, Smash Ventura. It's chasing up its new age revolution, and I am back again on the greatest 80s YouTube show of all time, hanging out with my man Smash Ventura, and I'm here tonight. I'm here tonight in my Christmas jammies, just 10 short days away from the greatest day of a child's life, and certainly the greatest day of an 80s kid's life. It's Christmas, and today, right now, we're going to talk about one of my most special Christmas presents of all time. You see, back in the day, all of my presents came from the big guy, right? All of my presents came from Santa Claus. But there was one special Christmas morning when I was about 7 years old, that underneath the tree, amidst all of Santa's presents, was one gift. It wasn't from Santa. No, indeed, it was from my dad. And this was extremely rare because my dad never bought a toy, never cared about toys, thought they were the biggest waste of money. You wouldn't amount to anything as an adult if you played with toys, according to my dad. But yet, that Christmas, there was a toy wrapped up from him. What was it? What was it, you ask? It was the Mego General Lee from the Dukes of Hazzard, one of my favorite shows of childhood. It came with, check it out, it came with Bo, Duke, right? It came with Luke, Duke, Bo and Luke, and underneath that tree, from somebody other than Santa, was the one and only toy that my dad ever bought me, and that's why it's one of my most special presents of all time. Guys, I hope you've all been good. I hope you're waiting. I hope you're excited about Christmas morning. It's coming real soon. Smash Ventura, Merry Christmas to you. And as they say in the business, I'm throwing it back to you, Smash.
Welcome back to Smash Ventura TV. I am that sharp-dressed man, Smash Ventura. We're at the part of the mall tour where I want to mention Jonathan Reed. Oh, yeah. And I can't forget one of my favorite people of the Great Mall, especially the Great Mall era, Jim Boss, the Boss Man. Yeah. Sharp-dressed man. Coming up, we've got TV theme songs of the 1980s, a Christmas special one, of course, and Christmas greetings from Robot Voice Guy, Nervous Producer Phil, and my beloved better half, Glitter Ventura. All coming up on Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas special. Oh, yeah. They come a-running just as fast as they can, 'cause every girl crazy about a sharp-dressed Ben. Smash, yes.
TV theme songs from the 1980s.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day.
robot voice person, speaking on behalf of myself and Phil the producer. We want to say, Smash sucks and Phil wants his holiday bonus. I want that hot computer chick on Second Life. Marry whatever, Smash, you bastard.
Hello, Smash fans. This is Glitter. I'm here testing out my She-Ra costume that I got for Christmas. But I got a wonderful present for Smash. Well, I got him rubber underoos because he still hasn't learned. And I'm sick of the rubber sheets. But you know, I do still love him even though he's incontinent. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Woo! Excitement she wrote.
And now, a public service announcement from the 1980s.
Hi, I'm Tom Bray, and I'll be right back with One to Grow On.
I can't talk now, Craig. I'm practicing for my church choir. That's a pretty neat costume, Connie. I know. It sure beats that little cap you wear. It's a yarmulke. In my religion, we get to do all sorts of neat things. I bet you don't. Well, I don't have a robe like you. That's because my religion is better than yours.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. What I just heard wasn't music to my ears. Now, who's to say what religion is better? Everyone is entitled to their own individual belief and faith. That's what the Constitution says. So be proud of who you are and what your religion is. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Anyone who does is singing off-key.
You like your religion, I like mine. But you can't say yours is better just because you have a robe. I guess I got carried away. That's okay. Say, we sing at my temple, too. Want to practice together? Sure. Fun!
And that's One to Grow On.
As sisters and brothers, we need the strength from each other. For only then will hope begin. Reach out, experience the joy within.
The Salvation Army salutes those who give of themselves for the good of others.
That always gets stuck with the chick. Can't figure out how come they don't weigh a ton. Oh, girls, they want to have lunch. Oh, hey. Hey, it's Smash Ventura. We're still continuing the Great Mall Tour, and I hope you're having as much fun as I am and enjoying the great nostalgic memories. Well, let's take a look around here. Behind me is Erlinger's Ladies Apparel. When I was a kid, I called them ear flingers. Also, to my left is the legendary Pizza Castle. And to the right, the Regis Salon. I need Aquanet. Trucks and trucks full of Aquanet. Anyway, coming up, we've got movie music of the 1980s from the Santa Claus movie, a great one from Sheena Easton. I think you're going to love it. Also, seeing the Pizza Castle reminds me of my favorite scene, well, one of them, from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Jeff Spicoli did something very cool when it came to pizza, and I wish I was brave enough to have done the same thing over at Southeast School. I'm not going to give it away. You'll have to see it. And if you have not seen that movie, you have to, right after this show. We'll be right back on Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special.
Who is it?
Mr.
Pizza guy.
Again?
Mr. Pizza guy, sir. Order the double cheese and sausage.
Right here, dude. Here, dude.
Am I hallucinating here? Just what in the hell do you think you're doing?
Learning about Cuba. Having some food.
Mr. Spicoli, you're on dangerous ground here. You're causing a major disturbance on my time.
I've been thinking about this, Mr. Hand. If I'm here and you're here, doesn't that make it our time? Certainly there's nothing wrong with a little feast on our time.
You're absolutely right, Mr. Spicoli. It is our time. Yours, mine, and everyone else's in this room. But it is my class. Hamilton, Brandt, Kornfeld, up front. Mr. Spicoli has been kind enough to bring us a stack. Be my guest. Help yourselves. Get a good one.
Movie music from the 1980s.
Tonight
back to Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special 3, where it's, come on guys. It's raining again. We are from the Great Mall, and I don't ever want to leave. Before I forget, we're on our way to Zare's, and I wanted to point out the Story Castle. We all have great memories of this Story Castle, and I've got a very special treat for everybody. We have a wonderful review from Jason Arcade, and thanks to him, we're going to see the inside of the Story Castle, and we're going to hear one of the stories. Yes, one of the stories. Coming up, we've got all kinds of neat stuff that I'm not going to tell you about quite yet. Right here on Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special 3. Take it away, Jason Arcade.
Well, I wanted to show a video of my Story Castle. If you've never heard of it before, it's a machine that tells you stories for a quarter. I bought it for me, but I guess it's my daughter's now. But very weird. I have some scuffs on it. These should wipe off. This is just from latex paint from it. Me bringing it upstairs and whatever. But what you do is you put, obviously you feed it a quarter. And the reject is a frog's mouth. I don't know how that a little weird there. But inside this thing, it has, let me show you. By the way, this is the Story Castle by Telmed Incorporated. But inside this thing, it has two tape players, one for each side. And this came with 5 or 6 of these cartridges, and it looks like the reason they got rid of it, or they put it out of commission years ago, because both tape players were eating all the tapes. Now, the machine was made in 1975, but the company never copyrighted it until 1977. Kind of interesting. There was never a patent made until 1977. And it's going to tell us a story.
Hello, boys and girls. Today's story is called How People and Animals Became Friends. Many thousands of years ago, long before our civilization, people lived very much like animals. In fact, the animals in those days could take care of themselves far better than people and were much stronger. An ancient legend tells us that the animals could even talk and would frighten the weak little creatures called people. To protect themselves from the animals, the people stayed very close together in tribes and lived inside caves. Now, as the story goes, there was a young caveman by the name of Cranius who began to ask a lot of questions to the elders of the tribe. Why is it, he said, that all of the animals live happily outside and we have to live inside these caves? Well, said one of the elders, we do not have claws or big teeth to fight with, or wings to fly with, or fast legs to run with, or fur on our bodies to keep us warm. But, said Cranius, there must be something that we can do that they cannot do. And they all began to think and think. Suddenly, Cranius jumped to his feet. That's it, he said. We can think. They cannot. Well, everyone had to agree, and they all began to think more about this, and they became quite excited. Then Cranius said, we must first think of something to defend ourselves from these animals. And they all began to discuss their ideas together. Well, it wasn't long before they thought of a weapon to be known as a spear. It was a long pole with a pointed rock tied to the end of it, and it was very sharp. Well, when some of the meaner animals found out about this weapon the people had, they ran away and hid in the deep woods, away from the people. But, of course, many of the animals could not run away because they didn't know how to live in the deep woods. So they all got together, and they decided to become friends with the people. Well, the chicken was the first to make a peace offering. A mother hen stepped forward and said, if you don't hurt me with your spear, I'll let you have all of my eggs when you're hungry.
And if you don't hurt me, said the cow, I'll give you my milk every day. And if you don't hurt me, said the horse, I'll let you ride on my back and take you wherever you want to go.
Then up stepped the dog. And if you don't hurt me, I'll warn you of any danger and be the best friend you ever had. And so it was, from that day on, that many of the animals and people became friends. But as for those other animals, they're still hiding in the deep woods. so be careful.
Welcome back to Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special 3 from the Great Mall in the 1980s. I am the action figure of Smash Ventura. We're on the other side of the Story Castle on our way to Zares, and there's my good buddy, Mr. Tom E. Canavan, the Wabbit. Yes, I want to thank Tom again for the wonderful job he did coloring in those black and white photos of the mall, not to mention photos like this that have helped us stitch together this wonderful tour. We've got some neat stuff coming up. I'm going to show you some great commercials from Zares and Ames, because as everyone back home remembers, we had an Ames, and then they bought out Zares, giving us 2 Ameses. 2 for the price of 1. How about that? You are on the Street of Dreams, and we're running through your memories right here on Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special. Yes!
Imagine a land where all the great toys come together to dazzle the hearts of every boy and girl at prices that delight every Santa. It's open now at Zares.
And Eileen, what do you want for Christmas?
Oh, don't worry, Daddy. I already told Grandpa.
How little it costs to make someone happy.
Psychological romance, no romance, no romance, no romance.
1, 2, 3.
Where to, Batman?
We're off to Zaire, old chum.
At 3 in the morning, Batman?
Christmas waits for no one, Robin.
Holy mistletoe! We've been so busy fighting crime, I almost forgot.
Fortunately, old friend, Zaire is open 24 hours until Christmas for the convenience of all good citizens.
24 hours? Holy rock around the clock!
Well put, Boy Wonder.
For that pesky prankster, the Penguin?
Remember the Christmas spirit, Robin.
Right, Batman.
This is Ellen, an Ames cashier.
She rubs elbows with more famous names than Robin Leach. Because Ames has thousands of name brand products, all discount priced. Like fashionable T.S. Gitano jeans for ladies. Choose from 100% cotton stone wash, acid wash, or basic style. Now just $14.99. So for the big names...
I say, I've never seen so many famous names.
Robin Leach?
Come to Ames. Ames. We grew up with better value. It's coming to every Ames discount department store to make sure these advertised sale prices are as low as you'll find anywhere. Save $4 on men's Lee stone-washed and black denim jeans, now just $18.99. Or save $5 on men's Lee pleated and acid-wash jeans, just $24.99. These prices are backed by something so reliable, we guarantee it will never be broken. It's the Ames Low Price Promise. Ames. We grew up with better values.
Ventura, and I'm inside a 1980s Ames. Wasn't that neat to look back inside a 1980s Sears and an Ames? Brought back great memories. I forgot about the chicken machine with the plastic eggs, or the cartoon machine featuring Woody Woodpecker. Hey, we got another set of awesome retro commercials, and this block is supersized, baby, right here on Smash Ventura TV.
Yabba-dabba fruit, delicious do. Ho, 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 I'm hungry. Santa, my pebbles. Your pebbles. 'Tis the season to be sharing, Fred. Happy holidays, pal. Oh, Fred. Fruity and Cocoa Pebbles cereals, part of this nutritious breakfast. Ho, 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 ho.
Who's that? The taste of nuts and honey, Mr. Scrooge.
Come back. Better things to do.
But you should have a complete breakfast. It's Christmas.
Like us to make gruel will suffice, thank you.
Yeah, but Honey Nut Cheerios blends golden honey and crunchy nuts.
I said, did you say honey and nuts?
Merry Christmas, Mr. Scrooge.
They're gonna fight! They're gonna fight! I thought Daniel wouldn't fight! He's got no choice! Justin, you must fight to the finish. Remember, Daniel, son, true strength come from heart. He's gonna do it!
Discover the secrets of karate with Karate Kid Tri-Action figures.
Concentrate, Daniel, son.
They chop, twist, and kick. Karate Kid Tri-Action figures are each sold separately. And for more action, look for the Karate Kid Competition Center from Remco.
In the world of the Transformers, nothing is what it seems. Meet the Constructicons, 6 evil robots that transform into one mechanical giant.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
It's Devastator! 6 Constructicons in 1! Devastator's attacking!
Constructicons gift set sold separately from Hasbro.
Merry Christmas.
Very
go.
Show me what it's all about.
I got a good feeling about this one.
Stories I can't live without. You mean like the time we took Grandma water skiing?
Now, silver shovel.
Grandma's fruitcake.
And now, Grandpa's magic pine cone.
Will you make this feeling grow?
Exactly 2 weeks. We should see something.
Is it time, Grandpa?
It's time. Let's go.
They're one of a kind. They're Cabbage Patch Kids in their own Color Forms playhouse.
You can dress Paula, Suzanne. Marcy Lynn makes the tea. Don't forget to invite their friend Johnny Lee.
It's Color Forms fun
Silly.
when you move everyone in the Cabbage Patch Kids playhouse.
And for more Color Forms fun, there are new rub and play transfers featuring the Cabbage Patch Kids. The Cabbage Patch Kids Playhouse comes complete with everything you see here by Color Forms.
I'm a My Little Pony mommy with the prettiest family. 'Cause now the My Little Pony Perm Shop perms their hair so beautifully. It doesn't take long to burn their hair. They sure look great to me. Then I put on pony makeup, makes them pretty as can be. I'm a My Little Pony mommy, and now I'm happy as can be. 'Cause a My Little Pony Perm Shop beautifies my family.
My Little Pony Perm Shop comes with Fifi and hair curling spray.
I like the way you make me laugh. I like the funny things you do. You got a style that's all your own. I like the sprite in you. You make me want to smile. You know you make me sparkle too. You're such a kick to have around. I like the sprite in you.
Sprite, the only one with Lyman, salutes the one and only Santa and the little bit of Santa in all of us.
I like the sprite in you.
With Pillsbury sugar cookies, you can help kids create their own Christmas treats.
I made a little angel. Actually, my mommy helped. It was easy. This Santa has a problem. My Santa's cheeks got chubby in the oven. You know how I made it? Frosting and gumdrops. The wing broke off and I ate it.
Everyone loves Pillsbury cookies, fresh and hot. Ho, ho!
Eating's the best, no problem.
TV Guide puts the ho-ho-ho in home video with a shopper's guide to the best video games of 1982. This year's crop of new systems and cartridges comes closer than ever to bringing the thrills of the arcade into your living room. So before you make out your holiday list, check out the new issue of TV Guide and our shopper's guide to home video games. It's the best way to keep from getting zapped.
And I will pray to a big God as I kneel in the big church. I'm on my way, I'm making it.
Hi, this is Rudy. Smash, what kind of gift is this? A Smurf cake? Really? That is disgusting. I can see a blue hand in there. Oh well, I do suppose that it is the thought that counts. Merry Christmas and happy holidays anyway. Smash, I hope you enjoy your gift from me. 2 weeks of shock treatments.
Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane.
Welcome back to Smash Ventura TV, the Christmas Special 3. I am Smash Ventura, and during that great set of retro-mercials, I went out of Zare, walked past Osco Drug, and into Martin's grocery store. Yeah. Why did I do that? So we could enjoy that nice long walk back in front of the entire mall. We've come to the end of our wonderful trip back in time to the Great Mall and 80s Christmas memories, and for me, a wonderful virtual trip back home without having to let the nice people at the airport touch me in inappropriate places. Whoa, chicka chicka. Well, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and hopefully a happy and healthy New Year. And as I always say to all my awesome 80s fans and friends, and I get a chance to say it to everybody back home, I'm Smash Ventura, and until next time, I'll see you in the past.
Hold your breath. Make a wish. Count to 3.
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look, and you'll see into your imagination. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free. If you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it, want to change the world, there's nothing to it. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the I used to know. Oh, you know that I love them so. Where the treetops glisten and children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Don't wake me up while I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Whoa. With every Christmas card I write, tonight. May your days be merry and bright. Christmases be
It's intermission time, folks, so hurry, hurry, hurry. Step right over to our refreshment center for the most extravagant array of refreshment goodies ever assembled under one roof. Enjoy breathtaking, mouth-watering goodies, everything from a snack to a delicious full meal. At our refreshment center, you'll find a large variety of goodies to satisfy your hunger, your thirst, or your sweet tooth. So hurry, hurry, hurry. Visit our refreshment center now. The show starts in 10 minutes. Starts in 9 minutes. show starts in 8 minutes. The show starts in 7 minutes. The show starts in 6 minutes. The show starts in 5 minutes. The show starts in 4 minutes. The show starts in 3 minutes. The show starts in 2 minutes. The show starts in 1 minute. And now, on with the show.
Once upon a time, in Rutland, Vermont, there was and still is a magical time of the year for young and old alike, but especially the young. Traditionally, it is a celebration of the birth of Jesus, but to a child, gazing upon the nativity set, it also meant the arrival of Santa Claus with a shiny new fire truck or a doll if you had been a really good boy or girl all year. Growing up in Rutland in the early 1950s, Christmas was an unforgettable and thrilling time. Downtown Rutland became a wonderland adorned by sparkly garland and colored bulbs, hung with care across Merchants Row, West Street, and Center Street. And don't forget Santa, whose sleigh and reindeer hung from the county bank over to Woolworths. Who can forget the smell of hot chocolate and Christmas cookies in the air, the Christmas tree lighting in Depot Park, the stores decorated from front to back, the sound of the hustle and bustle of shoppers, the singing of carols, and the bell ringers of the Salvation Army, all music to my ears. Add a gentle snowfall illuminated by streetlights, and it was an experience so heartwarming that words almost can't describe it. Speaking of which, there is a gentle snowfall arriving now. So join us as we take you back to 'Twas a Christmas in Rutland. Shangri-La's Pharmacy at the corner of Center and Whale Street always had their store decorated for Christmas. Shangri-La's were noted for their camera department, so part of the display does show quite a bit of Kodak equipment, as I remember. There are some wonderful photos of it taken by Warren Dexter that shows the inside and outside of the store, and it gives you a feel of Christmas 1947 in downtown Rutland. Other decorations that everybody fondly remembers are the garlands with the colored lights that were strung across the streets, Merchants Row, Center Street, West Street. I don't think they were on State Street. Now, it's not to say that Rutland wasn't decorated before 1940 when these decorations were first put up. We have pictures probably from 1936 of downtown, a little greeny, but they do show Merchants Row decorated. These lights were erected by the Chamber of Commerce and I believe Central Vermont, and there's a great photo of them being erected, taken on Merchants Row looking south towards the fire station. Now, the gentlemen erecting the garland are using a ladder that I know OSHA would frown upon today. It's too tall, it's unsteady, but it worked. But anyways, those are the ones we most remember, and I believe they were placed downtown up until at least 1972, as I can remember, and we have some great color photos of them from the 1960s, taken by George Hewitt's dad. The Santa Claus decoration with his sleigh and reindeer that was strung across Merchants Row from the County Bank to Woolworths first appeared, I believe, in 1955. Most people that remember downtown Rutland remember that. The first thing they bring up is that decoration. I think it was there till at least 1962, but I'm not sure. But Aldo Marusi from the Rutland Herald captured in a photo that decoration and a scene that could be placed in It's a Wonderful Life or A Christmas Story. It shows the snow falling, it's at night, there's lights glistening off cars that are parked. You can almost look inside Woolworths, and I just want to jump into that picture and start hollering, "Hello, Bedford Falls." There's just something about it. I mean, that is one of the greatest Christmas pictures I think that Aldo or the Herald ever published. Walking through downtown Rutland at Christmas time, there was music that was amplified, I'm not sure from where, but you could hear Christmas carols. And if it was snowing, I always thought of the song Silver Bells. It was sung by Bob Hope. It was introduced in the movie The Lemon Drop Kid in 1951. So by 1955 and 1956, it had become a standard. And if you ever watch the movie, he's dressed as Santa Claus, and Marilyn Maxwell is singing with him. They're walking down the street. It's so nostalgic. It's so old-fashioned. But there's a pan out from them, and it shows everybody on the street singing with them. And the garland over their head looks like downtown Rutland. So every time I hear that song, and I subject my family to it every year because we have to see part of the movie where that's sung, it reminds me of Rutland. And there's also a Saturday Evening Post cover, I think it was from 1946 or 7, that I don't know where the town is. It's out west somewhere, but it does look like downtown Rutland, and everybody that sees it tends to agree that the garland looks the same. Another Christmas memory, of course, is Gene Autry singing "Here Comes Santa Claus," which he wrote. He actually wrote that song for the Santa Claus Lane Parade in California in 1949, I believe. And he also sang Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. That I'm not sure if he wrote, but those two songs for a kid to hear at Christmas sung by Gene Autry were the epitome. Another familiar sound in downtown Rutland at Christmas was the Salvation Army bell ringers. Now, the one I always remember was in front of Woolworths. I can't tell you who it was, but many different people volunteered. There were the Salvation Army soldiers themselves in uniform. And usually the mayor of Rutland got involved with the bell ringers, and the herald was usually there to take a picture. Whether it was Mayor Healy, Daly, or Godnick, it was all good publicity. It was for a good cause, and I'm sure they donated a little bit themselves. In downtown Rutland at the Economy Store, Santa Claus would make an appearance on the 4th floor in the toy department. And the Economy would have an ad in advertising that he would be there. And one of the ads, I think, mentions he even has a new suit. But to a 5-year-old kid, you really didn't notice that. So when you got there, like in A Christmas Story, he was very imposing, he was loud, he was friendly, but he was scary. And I remember sitting on his lap, telling him what I wanted for Christmas, and I think I got a lollipop and a comic book, and I left. However, in 1952 on Christmas Eve, my parents decided that Santa Claus would pay a visit. Well, Santa Claus was actually my Uncle Tom O'Rourke, but I didn't know that at the time. So I was informed that he would be arriving, and I was a little nervous. And there's a photo of me sitting on the floor reading a comic book of Bugs Bunny Christmas Funnies. And I think Santa arrived about 9 o'clock, as I remember. The doorbell rang. My mother and father were there, my grandmother O'Rourke, Uncle Charlie, my cousin Tom Rooney. So the door opened and came Santa Claus with his bag over his shoulder. And the only odd thing was he had a handkerchief on his face. And he gave a ho 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 and said he had a cold, but I found out later that his beard had broken, and he was using the handkerchief to keep the beard on. Well, let me tell you, he put the sack down, and I had cookies and milk for him. And the first thing he threw at me was, "Have you said shut up to your parents?" And the answer was yes, but I didn't know what to say, so there's a picture of me looking at my grandmother for moral support. And she said, "Just tell him yes," and I told him yes, and he told me to be a good boy, and I said I would. So the sack of toys went down, Santa turned with a ho 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 and left. Well, at that point, I guess I was suspicious, so I looked out the window to watch him. And what happened was, down on our driveway, there was another sack of toys in a bag, laundry sack. And he marched next door to Capello's at 24 Burnham Avenue and rang the doorbell. Well, let me tell you, I was a true believer at that point for at least the next 2 or 3 years in Santa Claus. And that is my vivid Christmas Eve memory from 1952. Most of the downtown stores had a toy department, and at Christmas time, the department was bulging with extra toys and gifts. Probably the biggest one was Wilson Sports on Center Street. They had a special catalog they put out. I remember the 1955 one. I think it was called the Toy Guidance Catalog, but it was toys basically that you should buy for your children. Some were educational, most were fun, some were TV related. Also, in the old Kai's building on Evelyn Street, I think in 54, 55, maybe 56, there was something called Toy Town. And it was only open during the holidays. But to me, that was almost like walking into Macy's in New York. It was huge. And I've heard rumors that actually Wilson Sports was behind it. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but that was the largest toy display I ever saw. Also, the 5 and dime stores, Woolworth, Kresge's, Fishman's, and Newberry's until 1955, always had a toy department anyways, but even then it became bigger at Christmas. And also, I got to give honorable mention to Edison Auto Supply up on Merchants Row. Bert Edison and his wife. At Christmas time, they would have a Tonka toy display in their window that was to die for. I mean, all these Tonka construction trucks, fire trucks, you name it. But He really went all out, and I think a lot of people always remember that. The official start of the Christmas season, at least in Rutland, was on Thanksgiving Day. On television, we had the Macy's Parade, which lasted usually from 9 to 12, after which Thanksgiving dinner was served, at least at our house. But at the end of the Macy's Parade was Santa Claus on his sleigh, waving at all the kids. And that was the official start of Christmas season. It didn't start in September. Didn't start in October. It started on Thanksgiving Day. And then for the next 3 or 4 weeks, whatever the date may be, there was a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of shopping, decorations being put up. But it was traditional. That's when it started in those days. Another tradition was buying your Christmas tree. My dad used to stop at the house at the corner of State and Pine, I think it was Segali's, and bought his tree there for many years. After his stroke, for some reason, I was down on Route 103 across from the airport. A gentleman down there, I don't know how I got tangled up with him, but I bought a tree down there for 3 or 4 years. It was always roughly a week before Christmas that the tree was put up. Some people put the tree up on Christmas Eve, and I never understood that. Why have a tree up on Christmas Eve, and do you take it down Christmas Day or what? Our tree stayed up till New Year's, so the tradition was roughly a week before Christmas and a week after Christmas. And the stores seem to be in such a rush to promote holidays nowadays that they'll throw a Thanksgiving turkey at you, stuffed with Halloween candy, wrapped in Christmas paper, with fireworks included. Another Christmas tradition in Rutland was the lighting of the downtown tree in Depot Park. The earliest evidence of a tree being there goes back to 1934, and the Herald used to publish pictures every year. The lighting drew a large crowd. Santa sometimes was the one who lit the tree. We do have a picture of Sam Stoll lighting at one time in 1951. But Santa was usually the man on the switch. Our picture of Santa coming down from the Mead Building in 1943 on the fire department aerial ladder indicates maybe he went over to the park at that time, yet it was daylight, so I'm sure he did not light the tree at that time. But I'd say from 1950 on up into the 70s, 80s, even today Santa arrives on a city fire truck, usually the Friday night after Thanksgiving, to traditionally light the downtown Christmas tree. It's a very nice way to start the holiday season, to be downtown with friends and family, friends and neighbors, to have some hot chocolate and watch Santa light the tree. Most children wrote letters to Santa, and obviously these letters ended up at the post office, probably in the dead letter office, unfortunately. But if you watched Miracle on 34th Street, you kind of had a good idea of how many letters were written and where they ended up going at the end of that movie. Another Christmas tradition was Christmas cards. My mom had a special book where she kept a list of who she sent them to and who she got them from. During the Depression in 1932-33, the federal government bought Memorial Hall on West Street, tore it down, and built a magnificent new federal building / post office, which I'm sure contributed to the delivery of Christmas cards and Santa letters. And I always think of their motto, neither rain nor sleet nor snow nor gloom of night shall keep them from their appointed rounds. And at Christmas, especially with all the snowstorms, they really earn their money. Another Christmas memory to me is magazine ads. It seems like probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks before Christmas, the Post, Life, Look, whatever, Collier's would have beautiful Christmas ads of Santa Claus selling something, candy, cigarettes, you name it. I don't know if Santa smoked or not, but anyways, that's what I remember. But I also remember comic book covers. Every comic book seemed to have a Christmas cover. And whether it was Batman or Superman or Little Lulu, somebody, there was always a Christmas cover. And a special one I remember is Roy Rogers decorating a Christmas tree, and he's got a box of bulbs that he's hanging from the branches. And I still have a box of those. I think they're called Shiny Bright Lights. And it's a special box that I save and put out every year. To me, it's like the holy grail of Christmas. There was also TV Guide Christmas covers. I guess almost every magazine must have had some kind of a Christmas cover related ad or something. I'm not sure if all schools had Christmas parties, but Immaculate Heart really didn't that I remember. The special thing there was you got out early on whatever your dismissal day was before the vacation. We were herded down to the gymnasium, and Father Desautel's, later Monsignor Desautel's, would come out on the stage. And it was almost like the scene in Bells of St. Mary's where Bing Crosby said, "It's a holiday, school is dismissed." Well, that's what Father would do. And everybody would cheer, and, you know, we'd go home about 10 o'clock. And the only thing that I do remember is Immaculate Heart having a Christmas party in the 6th grade. And that was Sister Mary Agathine was her name. And what she did was the day that we got back, I think it was January 2nd, she announced that on January 3rd we could bring in our favorite Christmas gift and spend the afternoon with the other kids in the class, playing with them, looking at them, whatever. I mean, we were in the 6th grade, but I just always remember that nostalgically because it was so out of line with the rest of the classes that I was in. Downtown businesses and businesses in general always had Christmas parties, it seems, in the 40s and 50s and maybe into the 60s. And the Herald covered them extensively. Of course, Aldo Marusi probably got a free dinner, but he got many pictures of groups of people celebrating Christmas. Another thing I remember too is 1951 I came across these photos where a fraternal organization, and I can't think of the name of it, sponsored a Christmas show at the Paramount for children. There's pictures of it. I think the movie was about a dog named Rusty, as I remember. But they also brought the children to the club rooms after for a party. Speaking of movies, another Christmas memory is 1960. We had finished Christmas Eve dinner, and I went in to watch television, Channel 3, WAST, at a 6 o'clock movie on. And they were showing a movie called Miracle in the Desert. Well, it was 1936, and what I found out later that the original title was Three Godfathers. But they had changed the title because a 1948 movie with John Wayne, which was a remake, had the same title. So they changed the title of the 36 version. So, I'm sitting down watching this movie, and the plot is the three outlaws come into town to rob the bank on Christmas Day because everybody will be in church. It's a Western, by the way. So, they're casing the town the night before, and they end up at a church social. And one of the stars is Louis Stone, who played Andy Hardy's father in the Andy Hardy series. And Louis Stone is at the social with this woman. And as he's talking, she says, "You sound like an Easterner." And he says, "I am. I'm from Rutland, Vermont." And when I heard that, I almost fell off the couch. And I ran out to my parents and was telling them about this thing I just heard. And of course, they thought I was cracking up. And apparently, they had never seen the movie. But to me, that's a very special Christmas memory to hear Rutland, Vermont mentioned on Christmas Eve. after they rob the bank, the three outlaws ride into the desert and come upon a wagon. And in the wagon is a lady giving birth. Now, mind you, it's Christmas Day, so we have the three wise men analogy here. And basically, the woman's husband has died trying to find water. The lady dies after giving birth, but makes the outlaws promise they'll raise her baby or look out for her baby. And that's the whole plot of the movie, is they fight among themselves. I won't reveal the ending, but it's in either version, it's a very good ending, and it's a nice, nostalgic Christmas movie. This is going to sound like one out of It's a Wonderful Life or Going My Way or something, but on Christmas Day, 1955, the doorbell rang, and it was police officer Danny Brown with a package that had come from our relatives up in Waterbury, Vermont, and they weren't patients, they actually lived there. And Vermont Transit was running on Christmas Day. Make a long story short, they forgot to send our Christmas present. They sent it down on the bus. I don't know how Danny Brown got involved, but he delivered the present to our house. And we have two great photos of Danny standing by our front door, posing. And then he's talking to my grandmother, Mrs. O'Rourke, who he grew up knowing. So here's my grandmother at probably 71 or 2, and poor Danny at, 56 maybe. I'm not sure. I think my grandmother was older. But the sad part is Danny only lived about 4 more months. I think he died in the spring of 56. But it's always a nice Christmas memory that Danny Brown came up with that package for our family. When I was growing up, every family had a milkman, a bread man. My grandmother had an egg man down in Forest Street. The ice man came around with ice, blocks of ice. But in 1975, the Seward milkman left a note for his customers saying that he wanted to spend Christmas Day and New Year's Day with his family, so he would be delivering on December 24th and 31st. And in that note, he mentioned the products that he would have that the families might want for those holidays: eggnog, fruitcakes, etc. And it was very nostalgic in 1975 to see such a note. Another Christmas memory, I can remember being down at the railroad station awaiting the arrival of my uncles and cousin on that steaming and smoking iron horse, chugging into the station pulling passenger cars full of happy travelers glad to be home to Rutland for the holidays. In 1970 and 1971, the Chamber of Commerce decided to buy a large Santa Claus from another chamber in New York State. They had it trucked over, and it was assembled and erected in the downtown plaza. Santa sat upon a large chimney, I believe. I would say he was probably 50 to 60 feet tall. He was waving at everybody, and you could see him good from Center Street especially, but as you went by a Merchant's Row. And he was there in 1970 and 1971. 71 I remember especially because the fire department got involved in helping erect him. Problem was, he was a scary Santa. Many kids remember him and are fearful as they tell you the story of driving by him with their parents. And I don't know what it was about him, but he did have some kind of a look about him that kids always remember negatively. We have some great photos of this Santa from the Herald, and especially thanks to George Hewitt's dad, we have some actual video. Another important thing in downtown Rutland was the arrival of Santa Claus. In 1943, there's a famous photo of Santa coming down the Rutland Fire Department aerial ladder truck from the top of the Mead building. Now, I'm not sure if his sleigh landed there or what, but there was a large crowd of children and adults waiting for him, and I'm sure he had many presents to give out to them. Over the years, Santa has arrived on various fire trucks, helicopters, especially in 1967 at the Plaza in downtown. At the Great Rutland Mall in 1982, he arrived on a horse and wagon. And in 1984, his sleigh even landed on the parking deck in downtown Rutland. In 1960, there was a Santa parade, and it was quite elaborate. There were many floats in it. The Rutland High Band, the MSJ Band, among others. A large crowd gathered. The only odd thing was it was noontime, I believe, according to the clock on the Killington Bank. So Santa couldn't very well light the Christmas tree at that time. But there's great photos of him on a Ladder 1, 1957 Maxim, waving at the crowd. Other photos of floats going down Merchants Row. Very well attended parade. And speaking of Santa, the downtown Santa had to be Al Price. I believe Al was hired by the Chamber of Commerce as the downtown Santa for at least 10 or 12 years, but he was the epitome of what Santa Claus should look like. He had his own beard, no fake beard, beautiful suit, the kindest face. He had kind eyes, a pleasant smile, and he made the children just feel at ease. There was no fear of sitting on Santa's lap or Santa's gruff voice, because Al was just everything Santa Claus should be to a child. He's a great downtown Rutland memory that I'm sure many people remember. Right after Christmas, at least in 1955, and at least for a few more years after that, there was the Winter Carnival Parade. It went down Merchants Row. Usually a lot of cars with pretty girls riding in it, candidates for the Queen, floats, and it was to promote skiing up at Pico, as I remember. But it was a big downtown event. Joan Looker was the Queen one time, and she appeared on the Today program with Dave Garroway and kind of put Rutland on the map there, as Carleen Johnson did earlier when she was Miss USA. But there's one photo especially of the 1955 parade, taken after the parade was over. And it was people downtown just lingering around, walking around. They all seemed to be looking up at something, which I never could find out what it was. But in that photo, if you zoom in on it, there's two little boys. And it looks like Ralphie and his brother from A Christmas Story. And you've got to see it, and I'm sure you will, because Ben will take care of it. And it's just the neatest thing to see, because it's a throwback. I mean, it's not them, obviously, but it sure looks like them. I'd like to give a tip of the hat to my cousin, Tom Rooney, Rutland High School class of 1947, who was always a good sport and went above and beyond to play Santa Claus in 1957 for the Immaculate Heart of Mary Cub Scout troop. At 10, we were beyond Santa, but it was still a lot of fun. And he got his photo taken by Aldo Marusi, which appeared in the Rutland Herald, as he was getting a hug from Daisy Rhine, Dr. Rhine's wife and mother of Rebel and Tommy. Tom Rooney, who is still going strong at 90 and is as sharp as a tack with his Rutland memories, is responsible for most of the color photos seen in this production. Christmas of 1954 was special because it was my grandmother's last Christmas at 77 Forest Street, where she had lived for 40 years. So the family gathered down there for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We had Mass at St. Peter's. There's a nice picture of my family taken on the front lawn, heading to church. My one memory of being in church that day was the fire whistle blew. And again, it was another fire on Christmas Day. It occurred on Temple Street. And my father did not have to leave church. I guess it was considered a holiday for him, but the fireman knocked it down very quickly. And we came home to Christmas dinner at my grandmother's. We were gathered around the dining room table with the largest turkey I've ever seen. Another Christmas memory at my grandmother's was bubble lights. I'd never seen bubble lights before, and at that last Christmas, my family broke out her old decorations and decorated the tree. And I first saw bubble lights, and I was really impressed with them. And I still have that same string of bubble lights, but I don't dare hook them up for fear of causing a fire. But I still have them as a nostalgic memory of that time on Forest Street. Another Forest Street memory was oyster soup. And apparently, way back in the 40s, my grandmother would make this at midnight Christmas Eve, and after midnight Mass, people would come back and gather at her house, must be 2 in the morning, and have oyster soup. As a result of that memory, I was telling my late brother-in-law, Joe Ladabush, about it. So he made oyster soup for me each Christmas Eve for the last 10 years at least, and it's a memory I'll always have of Joe and my grandmother and Christmas Eve. Joey Garfano, R.I.P., who was head of the Rutland, Vermont group, told me about another Italian tradition called the Feast of the Five Fishes. And I never really found out what the five fishes were, but that was another Italian tradition of Christmas time in Rutland. Great pictures, just a nice memory of 77 Forest Street in 1954. Christmas Day 1955, and the celebration is ending at 22 Burnham Avenue. As I gaze at yet another beautiful Rutland sunset, with the light glistening off the snow, I think of the many eras of our community. Rutland, with just its historic buildings and no people, is just a place. Without its families, neighbors, friends, and hometown folks looking out for each other, it would be missing what makes it special. It is the people in our lives that make and shape our history, who make the memories and pass on the stories that we will pass on to the next generation. Of all the wonderful Christmas gifts anyone could receive, the greatest ones are those memories of the special people and places in our lives. Some of the locations may be torn down, and some of those special people may have passed on. But as long as you remember, you will always have a comforting path to follow that will bring you back to those special places and people anytime you wish. So think back to those good memories. Close your eyes and make a wish. And you can go home again. We hope you have enjoyed our latest trip back in time, and no matter what holiday you and yours celebrate, with warmth, love, and good cheer, we wish you a very happy holiday season and a Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night.